guys, welcome back to another video. This is another card for my holiday card series, and I hope you like this one. It is actually pretty easy to do. The hardest part is the lettering. I sketched it out first in pencil. I'm not that confident in hand lettering, so I like to kind of do it in pencil first, and I'm using a Tombow pen here. As always, everything I use is going to be listed below. So now that the lettering is complete, let's move on to the painting portion. So I've mixed up a bit of sap green with a little indigo blue, and as always, I'm just creating these little bits of greenery. The main focus of this card is going to be the lettering in the center, so you just want to make sure to fill out all of the white space around the lettering. So I'm just doing that with greenery and twigs and berries, just stuff that's kind of holiday themed. And I'm using a number 6 round pointed brush here. This is my favorite number 6 brush. It has a very, very fine point, and it works really, really well for those fine sticks and stems. So just make sure that when you are doing fine details and lines that you use the very tip of your brush, because otherwise you could get thicker lines that just shouldn't be thick, and it kind of can throw your painting off. If you don't have a brush that comes to a really fine tip, you can also use a fine detail brush or a number 1 brush. But either way, use a light hand and you should be able to do fine lines like I've done here. I've used a crimson red for the berries, and I've just drawn those on in circles, and I'm gonna let those dry and then add a little bit of detail to those afterwards. And I'm just gonna throw those in wherever there's a bit of white space or wherever I feel like the painting needs a little balance with the reds and the greens. I decided to throw in a little bit of holly and some holly leaves. So I'm just showing you some really simple types of greenery that you can do. I've pretty much done these in all of the holiday card tutorials, so be sure to watch those as well. You can just pretty much throw in any kind of flowers or greenery that kind of blooms at this time of year, and just things that kind of give you that holiday Christmassy vibe. I also decided to add little leaves and berries around the lettering itself because I just kind of wanted to bring the color into the letters. And I'm just deciding where I want to place things. I do want to leave some white space because I will be adding another color, which is so pretty, and I can't wait to show you once we get there in just a second. So this is a brand new paint that I've picked up. It's the QOR, or however you say it, iridescent gold, and you guys, it is so pretty. I'm gonna mix some up here, and I'm just gonna add this to the card. Just watch, because this, I'm obsessed with this. First time using it, and it just blew my mind using it because it actually looks kind of like a gold leaf. It is so pigmented and so shimmery. It's just gorgeous, and as always, like I said earlier, everything's gonna be in the description box. But yeah, definitely a nice paint to have in your collection. So I'm just filling in the rest of those white spaces with little golden details this time. It just finishes it off. I mean, it brings the colors together. It makes it look so happy and shiny. I just love the effect that it gives. If you don't have a shimmery gold paint like this one, what you could also do is mix up a little bit of maybe yellow ochre with a little bit of, like a tiny bit of raw umber, and that should kind of give you a golden hue. Of course, it won't be shiny, but it would kind of give you that gold shade. So now I'm just going in with a darker mix of crimson and a little bit of burnt umber, and I'm adding these little details to the bottoms of the berries just to give it a little bit more dimension. And I'm also going to mix up a little bit of a darker green and just kind of add details and lines to the leaves and all of the greenery that I've done. Once again, this just adds a little more detail and makes things kind of pop a bit more. So here's the finished card. I'm going to show you how it shines because of that gold. So pretty. If you guys liked this tutorial, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you in the next video.